it's not the cheating, it's when he done it. Like, you cheated on me when we just lost our baby. I wasn't like 2 weeks pregnant, 3.5 months pregnant. Like, come on. When I started having a miscarriage, I started bleeding, and I said to him, I was like, babe, like, we need to go to hospital. Do you know what he turned around and said? He's like, can you wait an hour? I can't leave the other guy here. But even he's like, just go do your nationality. And I'm like, but I'm from London. Like, why are you going to take my London away from me?
Oh, you can never take the London out of the girl.
Yes, and they say that you can take a girl out of Croydon, we can't take Croydon out of the girl. But
Abbie, welcome to the shed.
I'm not obsessed with you guys.
Well, you said before recording you're our number one fan.
I
so
honestly,
thanks.
like, biggest fan. Like, when you guys started doing it, and I was like, come on, girl. Like, it's because like you hear podcasts like in the UK or in Australia or wherever.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing here.
Yeah, or someone that you know.
No.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
all celebrities, isn't it, generally?
Yeah.
Or people in like niches or spaces like work or, you know, personal development and everything. So,
Yeah, you
no.
guys will be celebrities soon. Yeah.
Well,
Give it
maybe
another
after
year.
this episode.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah, welcome to the shed. So I like to start with asking our guests, what's one line or one quote that you're living by right now?
Living by right now is to not stress over what you can't control, because the outcome is always going to be the same.
Okay.
So I'm a very stressful person. Like, if I get to the end of the month and then I get paid and I'm like, right, I've got this and paid. Oh my God, I've only got such amount in my account. How am I going to get by? Just don't stress about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be
you
the
naturally default to more of like a worry state of mind. Yeah.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
I am the biggest worrier ever.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I think maybe since October, I've literally just claimed, you know what, Abs, it's going to be what it is.
Yeah.
There's no point stressing. Why am I going to make myself bad and ill and have really bad anxiety for it to be the same outcome? It's either going to be good or bad. Like, you can't control it. So that's literally it. Just don't stress over something you can't control.
I think that's a really good one. And I think I was very similar, you know, a lot of my younger years, teenage years, even in my 20s, you know, when you're trying to figure it all out and, you know, starting work and you're doing all the things and, you know, having kids, it's like, we've got a lot going on. But yeah, I think my natural default would be to stress and over worry and think about like 5 different scenarios of what could possibly happen. It's like, why are you worrying about things that haven't even happened yet?
Exactly.
Like, you make it worse for yourself, like you say. So I think for me, definitely getting into my 30s has led me to a much more
100%.
peaceful state where it's like, what's going to happen is going to happen, and you can influence certain things, but the uncontrollables, what's the point of worrying too much about it?
Whereas before, I remember years of suffering with anxiety every single day, like that pain in your
pit in your stomach, or pain in your chest.
I don't know what it was. Like, literally last year, I was like, just stop. And I don't know how, like, we're only in February this year, but my mindset from last year is completely different to now.
Yeah.
It's just, as I said, it's like I've like gone cold, but I'm not, because I'm a very loving person and I have so much love to give. Yeah. I'm literally like, whatever.
Yeah. Because you've learned by dealing with it in the way that you did before is not helping anyone. And
especially you.
Actually making everything worse for you, whether that's
100%.
health, anything, you know, physically, anything. So I think obviously feeling the benefits of that. I do think age helps. We spoke about this earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
And it definitely does help having that more feeling of, you know, what will be, and we will work it out.
This is
so
it.
Let's not make myself ill for it. I'm trying my best, and we're going to keep going, and we will get there.
And that's definitely what I would say to like younger people now, if they're in university or whatever, and they're stressing because of their studies. Just take it as it comes. Like, don't worry about it. You can't control it. It's like, literally, I even say to Aria, like, when she's having her exam and she's only in 5th year, and she's stressing, she's like, oh, I've got some, like, baby girl, like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just do your best.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and you've done it. If you know you've done your best, what does it matter?
And I think also I did the same thing. I literally remember crying in tears and like being unconsolable, trying to pick my A level. So my mum was like, this doesn't determine the rest of your life. And I think that's probably part of what helped me get to that state of mind, is like, we have to make decisions, we have to, you know, think about things, but some things don't serve you, and actually my life isn't going to be over.
No.
You know, a lot of things are really good, you know, and it might be a bad thing. And actually that was supposed to happen because that's going to take me there. And I think just taking things of like, yeah, what will be, I'll do my best. And worrying about tomorrow just steals today's presence. It doesn't
100%.
actually make, like you say, tomorrow change.
You're taking away your own happiness. Like, if
Yeah.
you're happy in that day, but then you're already thinking of shit, like what tomorrow I've got this and this to do. You're just draining yourself.
It's so funny. Sorry, I just want to jump in because literally I forgot I screenshotted this this morning, and it was something that I just thought, this is it. Rushing kills presence, fear kills possibility, stress kills gratitude. Then it says, now read that from right to left. Gratitude kills stress, possibility kills fear, presence kills rushing.
Yeah. Mad.
That's
See?
Yeah.
Meant to be.
Yeah.
But no, definitely. Like, that's what I would say to everyone. Especially like my upbringing, my whole life is just literally just being stressed. Like, from probably since my mum gave birth to me, it's just been fucking stressed. No, sorry, mum, it's not your fault. But like, and now I've got to the age and the stage where I am at life. Like, at home in my house, I don't own it, I'm renting, but in my house with my kids, I just can't be asked with the ag and the stress anymore. Like, I just want peace. So that's why, like, every morning I wake up, Abs, you've got this today, it's fine. It's like, look, when I got out of hospital, now I need to have, on Monday, I've got a blood test and then seeing my doctor on Tuesday. Am I worried about it? Obviously, because I don't know if I've still got that infection I had or whatever.
Yeah, and what caused it. And
I just do it. Like, when you're at that day and you're at that desk and you're seeing your doctor, then deal with it. At the minute, just try. Do you know what? Our mind is our worst enemy.
Yeah, I think what your internal thoughts are really actually drive the life that you lead. Because if you can't control your emotional state and the thoughts that you have, you're either going to spend all day bigging yourself up, telling yourself you can handle it and you're good and, you know, you're great, or you can have your mind, you know, tearing you down. Your thoughts are your thoughts. But I think a lot of people just take it for face value. Like, well, if you tell me I'm not good enough, I must not be good enough. No, your mind's not always actually right. And you have the control to pattern interrupt and stop that. And you can train your brain.
100%.
So like you said, you're in a completely different mindset because you've chosen to not let you default to we all have our like systems and emotions of how we deal with things through childhood, and that can either be great because we've learned really good tools and things, or sometimes we actually have to unlearn things and change what we do. And most of it is that, you know, certain things and having to change.
Our mind is, well, especially in my mind, is I just sit there sometimes like, stop.
Just
stop. Because this is going non-stop. And I'm like, oh my God, shut up.
It's a great realization though, isn't it? To go, actually, I can just tell myself to shut up and you're not right. And just because you're in my head, you're not right. And be quiet.
It's like when you go have a shower, oh my God, it's literally like, you're like, oh my God, just stop, please, just stop now.
Put a podcast on.
But that's what I do, but I'm literally like there under the water and I'm like thinking, trying to listen, and then I've got 40 things going through my head. And I'm like,
it's not easy. Like it's not easy.
I swear to God, it's being a mum as well.
Like we've said it multiple times, the list is never ending. Like, we as mums think about everything. You know, I'm sure, you know, no disrespect to the dads, but it's like, are the kids okay? They fed yet? All good? Where it's like, right, doctor's appointment, right, we've got carnival next week, do we have costumes? You know, like there's like 20 extra
it's
things.
Funny you say that, carnival. When I was having a shower and I got out the gym, literally I was like, shit, I need to buy a fucking hat. I was like, then I need to go face paint. I was like, right, what's she got on Monday? Is it a hat or is it face paint? And I'm going into meltdown. I'm like, I haven't got anything. So before I go to work now, I'm going to run to a Chinese shop, buy some whatever hat. But like, do you know what, just have it. At least you're going in with a hat.
Exactly. You're prepared. You're on it.
100%.
No, I think it's not easy, but I think, like you say, it's worth it. You just have to stick to it.
Just not worry.
So, what would be 3 words that your closest would describe you as?
Oh, Jesus. I'm definitely like the light of a party. Like, I just bring so much joy into people's life and I love it. Like, because I'm such a bubbly person and I just don't give a shit what anyone thinks either. If I'm not there like happily slut job, whatever, but then I'm there fucking doing the you know what I mean? Like, I just don't care. And
have you always been like that?
Yeah.
So that's something that you grew up at. That was just like your personality, or is it something that maybe parents had an influence on, or that's just
my dad?
You?
definitely.
Yeah.
My dad, love him. He was a nutter, what my mum would have called him. But I don't know. I just feel like me and my sister are completely different.
Okay.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like if we was to go out on a night out, like we'd be both bubbly. But I'm just that next level of
More out there.
You are shit crazy. Like what is wrong with you? Like people probably look at me like, is she all right? Like,
or people are like, I wish I had that much freedom, because I'm actually quite uptight and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. You know, some people wish they could be that free and not care, because that a lot of people I speak to, a lot of what holds them back is the limiting belief of other people's opinions. If you're not actually bothered by that, how free must you feel most of the time?
But I say that though, I do suffer really bad with social anxiety. Really bad.
We were talking about this actually just before. I would say I'm quite a socially awkward person.
I can't cope with it. I get like anxiety before even going out, and I'm like, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to make an excuse.
But then you walk in the room
or something.
You walk in the room and you're the life and soul of the party.
Yeah.
So
it's funny because those three, like I asked my friend, one of my bestest mate, like from I've been here 23 years. Yeah, my best mate, 23 years. I asked the other day, if you were to say 3 words about me, what would you say? And she said caring, quirky, and loving.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 3 words that she said.
And they're the ones you'd pick.
Yeah, I'm definitely a lover.
Yeah.
I'm an Aries as well. So obviously I've got like the fire, but then I'm...
Yeah, so you love hard, but you hate hard too.
Oh, God. Like, I will literally chin you right now. Like, if you like, that's my level. But yeah, no, I'm definitely quirky, love fun, and I'm just a loving person.
Yeah.
I'm a bit transparent. Like, it's just with me, like people are like, oh, Abs is coming. This is her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not faking anything. Like, if I've got something to say, I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
If I hurt you, I'm sorry, but you probably deserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your opinion, if you're high that day, you'll get my high. If I'm low, you'll get my low. And
yeah.
There is
no faking.
No. Yeah. And I'm a person as well. Like, if I need to be on my own, I need to be on my own. Like, don't overwhelm me. If I go into Abbie's quiet mode, that's it. You just leave me for a few days and I'll come back out. Yeah. Especially now, like, I came on as well. And like, yesterday I was like, I don't even want to be at work. I want to be at home. Leave me alone.
Oh, I did. I came on the morning of a whole day of training our whole sales team.
No,
and I'm the only, like, I run the whole day. Nobody else does it. So it's like me all day. I was like, yeah, that was fun to have in the morning, because years ago, my periods never bothered me, but the last couple of years, I do get that tiredness, I do get that like just irritability and stuff, and so that obviously is a fun thing that we have to deal with.
2 weeks before, Ari is like, "You coming on your period yet, Mum?" I'm like, "How do you know?" She's like, "'Cause you've not stopped eating and you're being horrible," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Sos kid, I do love you." But yeah, no,
you got all this to look forward to.
Just she's starting already, and I'm literally like, "Ah, Jesus, if we're on together, I swear to God, like you're going to your nan's, mate." I can't go with that.
Matching cycles though, don't you, when you like live with women?
That's like me, my best mate.
And we did exactly when we was growing up. Yeah, you do with like the women closest to you in your life. You do
100%.
So you'll be due on at the same time.
Yeah, this is now. But when I was in hospital, I before that I said to Kirst, like, babe, I was like, I am in serious agony with my stomach. She's like, oh well, we're coming on, like, be that. There's me thinking it's my freaking period. Oh no, I'm nearly there dying. And I'm like, I wish it was my period. I'm like, that's nothing compared. But yeah, no, those are the 3 things I would say that I am.
Very interesting. Yeah. No, it's nice to see that, you know that about yourself as well. And, I am bubbly and I am loving, but at the same time, we can't be full 100% all the time.
Yeah, you do struggle sometimes to show up, but when I do show up, I'm all in.
Yeah. I'm that friend.
Yeah. That's me. Like, and I'll always, even if I'm having a really shit day, shit week, shit month, whatever, I will be there for 100%.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many, like a girl from dance. She last year bought me a set of pajamas and ritual set, and I was like, "What's this for?" Bear in mind, like, I don't have a very close relationship with her, and she just like, "Abby, you helped me through what you can't imagine," and I was like, "But I didn't do anything." She was like, "You was just there," and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah,
like I never realized that in myself.
Yeah,
and like from that, I'd have like family members, like I'm trying to help them out. like my mum as well. Like
sometimes you don't realize the impact you have on other people until they turn around and tell you, like, wow, you did that for me. That's nice that you had that kind of feedback.
That's helped my mindset this year as well.
Yeah.
Like if I can help them, I need to help myself.
I think that is a big thing that a lot of women struggle with. And especially the ones that love hard, that show up, that I'm that friend for you. Tends to be the strongest ones in the group.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, who's there for me? Because like I might be the strongest one for everybody else, but like actually I need that help too, and I need people to show up for me too.
I won't ask for help.
I was just about to say, those are the people that never ask for help. So if you have a strong friend in your group, check on them. Check on your friends.
Yeah.
But no, that's me. That is me.
Yeah.
But you know, I do care more about people's opinions and things like that. So it's kind of, I'm definitely getting much better at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's.
I've only, and a recent friend of mine, she was my neighbour when I lived with my ex, and we got literally from day one. I just remember meeting her. I was probably pissed. Yeah, no, I was pissed. And I went round to her house, and I was there till 1 o'clock in the morning. It's the first time I met them all. Like, they just literally moved in, befriended them, and today I'm so grateful for her. And if she didn't make me realise asking for help is not a failure. Like, you're not failing yourself asking for help. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't hopefully this year be able to buy my house. Yeah. Because I asked for help.
Yeah.
And you have to.
Yeah.
Like, you're not, she kept saying, Abbie, ask for help.
Yeah.
You're not, you stop it. You help everyone else. It's your turn now.
Well, that's it. You don't see it as a sign of weakness if your friend asks you, but the minute it's you then needing it, it's like, well, you should be able to figure out yourself.
Just it.
No. Like,
my whole life, it's you've got to figure out yourself.
We said this a few times, like, it takes a village. And even, I saw someone when they say, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire. That is the fakest statement ever, because not one person has ever made it that successful without somewhere along the line someone helping them. So, yeah, everyone needs help.
Funny you say that, 'cause, an ex-boss of mine, don't get me wrong, he was a great guy. He said very empowering. Like, there's always some comments that he said that made me realise, like, you're actually right. But I look at him now, and when I knew him when he was younger, and he's smashing life at the minute. How? Fuck no. Like, you do think, like, is it luck, or is it just because you're fucking consistent? Like,
I would argue both. I think luck is such a small part of most people's success journey. I think showing up and being consistent is a huge one. Mindset, but also having something of value that you can bring to the world. Like, when you come from a place of, I can service other people and I want to genuinely help other people. Yeah. I think those people do really, really well.
Yeah, I think if it comes from a real place, you can't go wrong.
No. I think if you genuinely you've got something of value to help people and you're consistent and you show up, they're the key ingredients.
I think consistency.
There's always people that make it that, it can be a bit of a fluke. But the general ones that really start that foundation, that really build.
Because you're believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And you're not letting your mind trick you into games.
Yeah.
So make you feel like a failure.
A lot of people are delusional at the beginning, because everyone starts from somewhere, The biggest people, the biggest brands, the biggest companies and names started from somewhere, and they had to have a level of delusion and consistency to show up and get there. So 100%. Yeah, I think that's big. Yes. When do you feel most like yourself?
Oh God, probably on the sofa watching Netflix. No,
dance is a big part of your life.
I had to say, yeah. I've been dancing since, I think I started when I was 4, maybe 5. And I haven't been dancing for a while now, just obviously with my situation, I can't do it. However, I am going to go back into it, but I would say that I'm myself when I am dancing. Yeah.
It's definitely your happy place.
It definitely, yeah.
And it helps that you've got this good connection with the people there.
Girls there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know them. Like, I only know them from dance. Like my dance teacher, well, what was our dance teacher? It's another thing as well. Like, she, from nothing to now,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and because she was consistent.
I say that
Yeah.
all the time. I don't know how. She never stops.
No, like,
I know
she sleeps like 3
She
hours.
posts like going to bed at 1 a.m. and she's up for class at 7. It's like,
what are you doing?
How?
But no, it definitely, definitely for me is 100% dance.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my first year. It's funny because I normally do like the carnival, we're like,
Yeah.
I'm showing tits and ass.
Yeah.
This year I'm going as a fucking chicken in my nursery with the baby. Like, what's gone on? Like,
I'm a 360 girl.
yeah. Like I said to my baby's nursery teacher, she was like, "You're going to come in this year in carnival?" I was like, "Well, yeah, like I'm not doing dance this year, so I might as well." She's like, "Okay, this is our outfit." And I'm like, "I'll show you a photo after. I'm going to look ridiculous." And everyone
Should get Liam to insert it.
yeah, no, I will. I'll send you the photo. But like, it's gone from pretty much wearing next to nothing to wearing orange tights and a yellow outfit.
I'm sure you'll still rock it and have a great time.
There's gonna be me dancing with like all these like 83 kids, and and now I'm just.
So you've got a baby and
Aria, yeah, Aria's 10.
She's not 10.
She's 10. How quick's that gone?
Wow.
I know.
God, yeah, she's grown up.
I made me realise how young I actually was when I had her. Like, it's
How
mad.
old were you?
I was 22.
Yeah.
22. Fell pregnant 21, had her at 22. But mad. Like, she's 10.
Yeah.
She's got like a little spots come in. She's got the boobies. And I'm like,
Oh.
oh, God. And the attitude. Oh, Jesus Christ. I struggle her sometimes.
And
No,
you've got a little boy
yeah,
as well.
Yeah, Hawkeye. He's George. JJ was what my family calls him because his dad's called Hawkeye. So it's JJ Jr.
That's cute.
So yeah, JJ's 2. He's a little soul. He's my miracle baby.
Yeah.
Because I did have 2 miscarriages, didn't I? And then he came along. So yeah, he.
The same as Hayden. So Hayden's 1.5, and I had 2 miscarriages before him.
Yeah.
After having a successful pregnancy, the first one.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Yeah,
felt
so
with
it's very
Aria, like
similar.
I felt pregnant the first try. I remember it was like 21st of February, I think we tried, and yeah.
Oh, so she was planned.
Yeah.
That's quite young to have to plan.
Do you know when you're like that young, you're like
A bit naive.
no.
I used to feel like I was
grown up.
well grown up. We were having this conversation earlier. Like,
Yeah.
from about 16, 17, I thought I was an adult.
I think when I was 13, I had socks down my bra going into the living room in Gabba like, yeah, I'm such an adult.
Yeah.
I used to
Well, we were
Jane
doing
just
adult
Jane
stuff.
just start puberty. Like, what's wrong with you? Go home. I'm drinking my WKD.
It's true though. Like, you just, at that age, you just have this delusion of thinking like, I've got it all figured out and I'm an adult.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously wanted to be a young mum.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I started seeing this guy and he hasn't got kids, and he mentioned kids, and I was like, no, it's a no from me. I've got my boy and my gal. If you want to have kids, I'm not for you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. You're
I've
done.
done that. I'm coming up to 33, and
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like, if I was like rich and had a nanny and all that, I'd probably have about 6, 7 kids because I love them. Like, I love being
You
pregnant.
enjoy it, you love
Yeah.
it, but yeah,
I've
financially, it's a lot.
Jesus.
I don't know even now. Like, my nan and granddad had 6 kids. My mum had 4. Like, but I think back then they didn't think about the money. They just did what they did.
It was cheaper than before.
It was cheaper, but also I don't think they had as much pressure of like the expectations now. Like, the level of money you need for a kid is so much more. Not just because things have got more expensive, but
Stupid.
like, you know, just everything is a huge celebration and a huge cost. Whereas you'd be lucky to get one main toy at Christmas, you know,
Yeah, that's
growing
it.
up.
And even like birthday parties. Like, you got these like Spanish mums. Like, no offense, like I love Spanish. I am the Spanish person of my English group. But
Yeah.
do you have 20 quid for a child? I'm like, what happened to a fiver in a card? Like,
Yeah. What are they? What do they need
What
20
do
quid
they
for?
need?
No, it's
Like,
true. Like I say,
much
everything's
the
just gone
pens?
up. Everything's just, even like a baby showers, hen do's
Oh,
are now
mate.
3 days long. Everything is just so much bigger.
So I can't go to my close friends of mine hen do this year, just purely the fact. 'Cause I'm not obviously going to say where it is, whatever, because she doesn't know. But I just can't do it because I
Yeah.
can't afford it.
Yeah.
And it's either put food on the table for my children or go on a hen do. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
And
there's obvious choice there, isn't there?
And don't get me wrong, we'll do probably something around here, but
Yeah.
I can't.
No, it's interesting that you say that, because I do know people that, you know, are single parents with their kids, and it's like, yeah, if I'm going to entertain like a new partner, like you say, we're not having any kids. Like, you need to be comfortable with that, or have your own kids or whatever.
No.
Like, I'm not.
Can't. And it's not even
It's a lot of
like,
responsibility and pressure, especially when you've gone through being a single mum. You know, I think that most people that I've had that conversation with is where the brunt of the responsibility is falling on them and the dads aren't in the picture. So it's like the last thing I want to do is have another child and then have more children that it's all on me.
No.
Yeah,
But
but you want to be as good as a mum you can be to the children that you have. And I think, like you say, you feel that if you had any more in where you're at, you wouldn't be able to be that.
No.
Like you said, you have a nanny, you know, all these things, and you know, hypothetically, but being real, you know, you're moving forward. As you said, you're a single mum. If you're going to let anyone into you, we need to be on that
same. We need to be on the same page.
Like,
Yeah.
I haven't got time for all this faffing around anymore. Like you said,
I'm at the age where I'm like,
stop fanning about, you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're at? Like, guys, honestly, the market, when I separated and I was like looking into, and I was like, are these people like literally still like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
The dating pool, quite,
Oh my God.
quite small.
Like, I can't cope with it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
But
no.
that's a good mindset to have, because you're not like you say, I ain't got time for all that now.
No.
I want to be and this is it. So if you're in, you're in. If you're not,
See you later.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. And, you know, like, you've got to bring something to the table. Like, I'm not just going to date you because you're good looking. Like, you need to bring something to my life.
Bonus, you know? Like, date
Well,
from
of course,
ugly shit.
that's one of the list
Just
of.
have a nice willy as well. That's the main thing.
Well, you've got to want to sit on the table,
Yeah.
Literally.
My
You can't
friend,
just be nice.
my friend was like, one of my like, a gay friend of mine, he was like, just always look at their hands. And now I'm literally like that. Like,
Is it? Look at their hands.
look
I've
at
not
their
heard of that.
hands. Yeah.
What's that though?
It means that
You mean, like, if they take care of themselves, like grooming wise, or like, no, the hand
if they've got
size.
nice hand size,
Okay.
potentially packing down below.
It's all right, if they can know what they're doing with it.
So like,
Yeah, that's
if I ever go out on a night out with my mates, I'm like, sorry, let me see your hands.
Now let me see you working.
But going back to dance, like literally, that's yeah.
Yeah.
And and as well, like some guys don't accept my type of dancing, like because I'm pretty much wearing next to nothing. Like
It's quite provocative in terms of the outfits, the style of dance.
100%.
And no, it's true. I think that not only is it to have a partner that can bring something to the table, but yeah, when you know that is my life and that's my happy place. And that is like, there's something for you. Like, that's not the mum Abbie. That's not, you know, the partner Abbie. That's you. You need something for yourself. And it is a shame when you see blokes and, you know, luckily it's not ever been my situation, but I've seen a lot of close friends where it's like, you know, they've got to be careful about what they wear. They have to look a certain way.
oh God, can't do
And
that.
yeah, you need a supportive partner.
Yeah,
Otherwise that will really limit
they need
you.
to enjoy your hobby as much as
Yeah.
you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of relationships I find that if they're not backing you up in your hobby, you're just going to be sad the whole time because
Yeah. Well, you're going to dim yourself. So why would you dim your light for somebody else? Like, you need someone who's going to uplift you, because ultimately the whole point of a partner is to build a life together.
Exactly.
And the life is only going to go so far if one of you is bringing the other person down.
Yeah.
And really, it's just like your friends, especially your partner in life, should be your biggest cheerleader anyway.
In
Well,
anything.
It's the biggest decision you're ever going to make in your entire life. Like, when you have kids, what job you have, where you live, like, all those things are important. But the ultimate, like, decider of how your life is going to be is who you choose to be with you.
To who you choose to do life with.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I made the mistake of choosing the wrong dad, for example, for Aria. But at the end of the day, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
And myself and Aria's lucky enough to have, obviously, my now ex-partner, because he is Aria's dad. Was he supportive in everything that I'd done? 100%. Was he there with me every time I danced? Like, I literally gave birth with JJ and I was dancing the parade in Christmas. So he was born on the 18th of November. And I was in 4 weeks later. There's me strutting my shit, obviously, like massive tits because I got milk coming out of everywhere. And I'm like, Mum, like, you need to come with me as well because like Jorge's gonna have to like pass me the pump because I'm gonna have to like stop dancing for like 10 minutes a pump. Like, that's like, and he was my big supporter in that.
Yeah.
He was always there.
Yeah.
And obviously he loved the outfits.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Liam's never been a jealous person either.
Yeah.
Whereas some guys are really jealous. Whereas he'd be like, "Oh yeah, look, that's my wife."
Yeah.
Not like
Why
can't stand other people looking at my wife.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Ari's
very
dad was like
different. Yeah.
Ari's dad didn't like me wearing like short skirts or anything. Like
Yeah.
he was, why have you got to wear that? Well,
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't I? Like, I look good in it. Like, what's wrong with
Yeah, it
You're
makes me feel
You're
good.
the problem, not me.
Yeah.
Like, sort yourself out.
Well, that's it. It's not about what you're wearing. It's how insecure you are with the way that I look.
Yeah.
That's a you problem, like you say.
Yeah. That's mine later.
Yeah.
No. It's good, like you say, we don't grow up learning these lessons unless we're in those situations. And like you say, as long as you're taking lessons and you're learning, then you're picking better next time, like you did, then, you know, that's the way to be. It's unfortunate that that's some people's reality and they stay in those situations.
It is sad, especially like...
It's hard to get out of sometimes, but no, I think, you know, my parents split up and my stepdad's been in my life since I was 6, I think. Well, I don't call him my stepdad. He is my dad.
Yeah.
He's who showed up. He's been there, who's financially supported us, showed up to all my games and this, that and the other and school stuff. And he is my dad.
Yeah.
And he walked me down the aisle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously my biological dad's not in the picture. He just fizzled out into kind of the background. All his choice, not anything to do with any of us. So if that's your decision, that's your decision. And obviously the person who is my dad deserves to walk me down the aisle.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's funny that like I actually lost my dad 13 years ago.
I'm
And
sorry.
it was, I want to say, a big shock to my life, but he wasn't, God's sake, he wasn't in my life.
There's tissues there.
He wasn't in my life because he left me when I was 10.
Just in case. Yeah.
I was 10, and he moved to Australia because he started a new life. He had his wife and stuff. I only met her once, and I actually didn't see him for 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we like spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
He actually found out he was the only person that caught me smoking when I was 14. So
Yeah.
I was going in Torry where I live. I was going to football and I was smoking a fag on the way to football. And he was like, "You right, kid?" Because like, he always called me kid. I was like, "Yeah, good, you?" He's like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" I was like, "No, I'm going to football." He was like, "Oh, is your fag nice?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "I can hear you smoke it." And I was like,
He heard it through the phone.
yeah, he was like, I just didn't think any. And then I was like that. He was like, does your mum know? I was like, no. I was like, obviously you're not going to tell her because you don't talk to her, so that's fine.
I'm safe.
But yeah, he caught me smoking. So we
Wow.
had contact. I just never
Yeah.
saw him. And then yeah, unfortunately he got diagnosed with terminal cancer, and they gave him 6 months, and he lasted 9 months. And I saw him in September 2012. Yeah, and then he passed away 2013.
That must have been real tough.
I was pissed off.
Yeah.
I was like, you
Yeah.
just came back in my life and now you fucked off. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I had very mixed emotions in that moment when
Yeah.
and I remember my mum coming and telling me, and she came pick me up from work. I was working in what's that bar called near that Leroy Construction? It's now Mary's now, I think, in Lomosa Cabaret. I can't remember. I was working in the bar there. My mum came pick me up, took me home, and I was just getting ready to go for an interview in a vet's, and she fucking dropped that bombshell on me, and I was like,
Right before an interview.
I was like, what are you talking about? I spoke to him this morning. Obviously, my morning was his evening in Australia.
Yeah.
And yeah, he
Oh.
popped off there. But it's funny you say that about like your dad walking down the aisle.
Mm.
If I was ever to get married, walking me would definitely be my uncle, 100%.
Yeah.
He'll be my person to walk me down,
Yeah.
because he's like my dad and everything, and but yeah, like
That's who's kind of stepped up or guided you in.
he's just always been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
It must be tough because, like you say, you wrestle with the, like, obviously upsetting, but then at the same time you made the decision to move to Australia. That then affected the time that I had with you, and
Yeah.
obviously people don't expect to, fall ill and pass away young, which unfortunately he did. But it must be really hard to deal with them, like I'm angry at you as well as being sad. And yeah, that must have been tough to
especially now, like having my kids, like he would be the best granddad to my kids, and him and Aria's bond would just be amazing, because there's a lot of stuff that like Aria will do, and I just imagine my dad like that, and I'm like, like wow, like and then obviously then JJ came along, and I'm like, do I have a boy now? Because it's just it's weird. I always say to somebody, like, if they've never lost a parent, like either come to me and I can talk to you, I'll be there. But it's fucking hard. Like I always think how my life would be if my dad was still in my life.
I think losing anyone must be tough, but I think losing a parent young 100%. Because it's just not expected must be really tough,
especially like in my situation. Like obviously even though he wasn't there, he was still my dad,
of course,
and it still hurts as much. But I couldn't imagine if, like, I see like my friends that have such a fucking strong bond with their dad, and I love it. Like I absolutely love it, and I'm like, if that was me and I'd lost my dad in that moment, I don't think I would even be here myself. Like.
Yeah, but like you say, even though you didn't see him, you didn't see him every day, as in you weren't in the same country and didn't do these day-to-day things as maybe some of your friends do and whatever. You still had a relationship with your dad. Your dad was still in your life.
I was always the princess.
So to then lose that person from your life is so young as well. It's so unexpected and really very quick.
It's not a long time to deal with it.
It's a lot to deal with. And do you think that it's changed you or taught you or whatever with things going forward in life?
Do you know what? Really? I don't know. I think I'm only just finding myself now. And like this is like nearly 33 years long. Like I am only just starting to know who I am. I think I spent my years of like losing my dad until pretty much before maybe I had JJ, like just wigging it, like going a lot, like not knowing what life was.
I think that's quite typical though. I think a lot of, teenagers, you don't think too much far ahead. Your 20s, you're really trying to figure it all out and be an adult, but you don't really think about what you actually want. I think a lot of reflection and a lot of growth comes in your 30s.
Oh, 100%.
I definitely didn't know what I was doing in my 20s.
Old, and now I'm like that. Now I'm 30. I'm like, no, that's your life's actually starting.
Yeah, because your 20s, I think, like, a lot of it is faking it, like, not doing things for yourself, like, thinking you want something until you get it, and then realising that's maybe just what other people wanted me to have. Like, I think your 30s, you really do get that self-awareness of, like, what do I want from life? What is this about? And building that confidence to go after things.
You have to. Like, it's just, life's just weird, isn't it? Like, life's
well, it's unpredictable.
I wake up and I'm like, what's gonna happen in Abbie's life today? Literally every morning I'm like drinking my coffee and I'm like, fuck, what's the surprise gonna be? And that's literally it.
What would be one or two pieces of advice for anyone kind of knee deep in grief at the moment? Because I've never really personally gone through a real close person in my life. Like, to be fair, the end of last year, I lost an auntie really unexpectedly, really young. So that's kind of shook a lot of my family. But again, living in Spain for 20 years, then being there, it wasn't someone super, super duper close, but it's rocked my family. So I'm still a bit unsure of how to deal with grief. But
I mean,
any advice?
My advice would be that just take every day as it comes. It does get better. I can assure you that it gets better. I mean, obviously I still have my days where I just look at a photo of my dad and I cry for him, and I wish that
things were different.
Like I wish that he was here. It gets better. You learn to live with it. You never forget it.
No, of course not.
But my advice would be to anyone that has lost a parent is just keep going. Don't stop what you're doing because you have lost that family member or best mate or whatever. Like, life goes on. Just because theirs hasn't, yours does. And keep something on you all the time that reminds you of them.
Okay, what's yours?
I've got a charm well, it was a dream catcher, but it's broken. But that's my dad's one. So dream catcher. It's just
that's
something.
nice.
And yeah, even if it's like a little coin that reminds you, or on a photo, for example, have it on you all the time, not like in your bag.
A tattoo for her sister.
Yeah,
says "Suck it up, Buttercup."
There we go. I've got a massive tattoo here on my chest, and it's the lotus flower because that's my dad's favorite, and it's here. And then I have another one here that I got done literally before when he but that was it. That would be my advice, that it gets better.
Yeah,
and just you still focus on you.
Yeah,
you can't just give up on life because they've gone.
Yeah, you were making them proud anyway. Keep doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you've got to live for them.
Yeah,
rather than waste your time.
Because I stupidly, when I lost my dad, I hit rock bottom and ended up in hospital for a week because I was that bad. And I look back at life now, and like, as a mum, I don't want my kids to ever go through that.
Yeah,
like just keep doing life.
Yeah,
grief's hard. Don't make it
so
harder.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
They don't want you to be suffering at the end of the day.
No.
So, as a young girl, what did you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, do you know what's funny? I was actually talking to my daughter about this. My dream job is to be a paramedic. Funny enough,
is it?
Yeah.
Wow. And still a current dream? That's what you would like to do, or is that something that you had for a while?
I would love to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Am I going to be able to do it? I have no idea, because obviously with all this situation with Brexit and all that, because obviously I've got British nationality.
Yeah.
In Spain, they don't accept it now. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm at the age where I'm like, do I go for my dream or just stay? Because I love my job. Like I'm so happy where I am now.
Yeah.
But it's just like, what if?
Yeah.
Like, no, paramedic. All suited and booted.
I could see
Nina.
I really could, you know.
You're in them situations, especially paramedic situations, they're very emergency, quite panicky situations. And I could see, because you're very bubbly and very positive and kind of, like you say, light up the room when you come in. Imagine being in a situation and, okay, you need to be professional and serious. Yes.
Yeah.
However, having just someone there who's got that energy, that
calm
good energy would just change everything. It's weird because my parents had a friend who was paramedic in England, and I thought he was the coolest guy. His name was Richard, but we called him Dick.
Dick, yeah.
The funniest, most, just so much energy on him.
Yeah.
And I wanted to want him. Can I try and help myself so we can come to me? It's so much fun.
This is it. Like, I'd reckon, like, I'd be great at it.
I can really see that suiting you.
But do you know what my issue is? Like, in serious situations, I can't help but laugh.
No, but I think, I think that, imagine being like you say, you've fallen, you've hurt yourself, you're scared, and someone just coming and laughing with you. Like, that's what you need.
Yeah.
You need someone who's almost has that overpowering energy to take you out of where you're in at that moment. Because, like you say, generally you call paramedics for serious reasons.
Yeah.
Like, I think, that would be really, really, really good. My brother's partner's a paramedic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the UK.
See,
you're saying about you not being able to happen. If you can make anything happen.
100%.
If you want it, you can do it. You just have to. For example, if you're here, change your nationality.
Well, this is the thing. I'm like, the guy that I'm dating, he's Guardia Civil, and
Pelts.
yes, winning. But even he's like, just go do your nationality, and I'm like, but I'm from London. Like, why are you going to take my London away from me?
Oh, you're going to ever take the London out of the girl.
It's I'm from Croydon. It's even worse. And they say that you can take a girl out of Croydon, we can't take Croydon out of the girl. But
I literally went to a comedy show in London, and they said exactly Croydon.
Yeah,
it's funny you say
I
that.
get that though, because I even felt funny when we had to change their licenses. I liked
English. I am.
English address on it.
But it's like, we live in Spain. It's great. Like, we've got the best life here. But you're like, no, I am still a Londoner. Like, you're not taking that away from me.
I'd say go for it. I'd make him.
If it can change your life.
I'd make him right.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how it goes.
And ultimately, that might be the vision that you initially had for yourself, but you could find yourself getting the same fulfillment, but on a slightly different route that maybe is in around that. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be a lawyer. I just wanted to be like like
I can imagine you as a lawyer.
telling people,
Powerful woman, like standing there,
exactly.
like, you are guilty.
Yeah.
Love it.
I object.
Yeah.
No, that's what I could picture myself like being, suited and booted in a room. And I'm kind of doing that, but very different to law. Absolutely nothing to do with law. But yeah, like, suited and booted in a room, but like teaching people. And it's way more fun than if I'd have ended up being a lawyer.
100%. Like when your events and stuff that I'm finally going to be able to.
Yes!
I'm so excited.
Yeah. What lesson do you think you've had to learn the hard way? Sometimes they say you just got to go through it and learn the hard lesson rather than someone give you the advice and you take it.
I think being a mum.
Yeah?
Yeah. It doesn't come with a script, doesn't come with anything.
No.
Like, it's
and people say
hard.
People say it's hard, like, but I think until you've actually done it, you're like, whoa.
Like when people, like women, they're like, I want a baby. I'm like, do you want a baby because you just want a baby? Like, because they're cute? Or do you want a baby because you're ready to be a mum? Because there's a difference of being a baby mum and there's a difference to being a 10-year-old mum, because fuck me, they did not tell me about this part. They did not tell me that this age, the baby stage, like 1 till 3, they say that's the hardest. No, it's not. Like, JJ just gets on with it. He's funny as anything. Does he throw a tantrum? Yeah, but it's leaving on the floor. He gets over it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aria,
yeah, my sister-in-law's got a 10-year age gap and she's like, I have a teenager and a toddler. What is that about?
why have I done that to myself?
Yeah.
But I would say, like, yeah, definitely being a mum. And if I wasn't a mum, just probably life in general nowadays. You just got to, you don't know, no one tells you. Yeah. You just got to do it.
Yeah, so the hardest thing, is just never really having the right answer.
No. And sometimes I look at Aria and I'm like, oh, what the fuck do I say?
Yeah. I do that all the time. I thought I'd be this, like, I love my quotes. I thought I'd be like, that movie mum that just knows what to say in the moment. I'm like, shrug it off, Kason.
Yeah, fine.
Where's the inspirational quote that mums are supposed to have?
My uncle always says to me, man up. Man up. And I'm like, okay.
Actually,
I think we're overthinking it. Did we really get this from our parents?
No, but it's in the movies.
My mum and dad was in a pub drinking pints, and I'm there.
I was asleep on the chair or the pram.
We turned out fine.
Yeah, exactly. We're actually saying that we need to make sure our kids have as much grit and as much like resilience to show up that we've got.
Do you know what?
That's what I said. You have to call your kids dickheads.
Oh, I tell Harry to fuck off. I'm like, fuck off.
It is. If they go out in the world and no one has ever called them a dickhead, you're going to struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's like Harry.
And call your kid a dickhead.
Don't. Harry, like, she was, obviously I've got Snapchat and my name because I don't want her to have like social media. So I'm probably a bit controlling, but that's fine. You have to be in this day and age. And I saw a message from her friend and I was a bit like, you're a bitch. Like, you're 10.
Kids. Yeah.
So then obviously I pulled Ari up about it and I was like, is she always like this? She was like, yes, mum. I was like, why don't you tell me? Like, I've just seen this with my own eyes.
She might not know it's wrong though.
And then I'm like,
it's not great.
So then I have to go on to like the street growing up thing and go like, do you know what? Do you want to have friends like that in your life?
Yeah.
Like, do you? Like, come on. No, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
You can't call her that. Well, I just did. So get over it.
Yeah.
Like, she's being like, no.
Yeah.
You need to toughen them up.
It's harder now than ever. You've got to think as well. But I was just saying about parents, actually, did we have that? No, we didn't. Look all the things that we'd gone through in younger life without obviously all the phones and stuff, the arguments, the petty things, this and that, and God knows what else. Do you know what I mean?
Filters and
Did
stuff
our
that
parents
kids
have
have.
a clue?
Yeah.
No.
You know? And I think a lot of that
probably
shaped us.
Smoking with our mopeds in the park. My mum's
I used to drink cider and then get on my moped, but actually not like realise that it was like that's drink driving.
Yeah,
because you just didn't.
I
People always sat at the pub, drank, and then drove.
JF's in Torrevieja on my little jog RR.
Yeah,
pissed as an absolute fart. I've actually got a scar on my knee still.
Oh, same.
Hairy legs.
Yeah,
scar on my knee.
Me and Charlotte went to Pasha, and we we went to Pasha one night and we parked my moped in McDonald's car park. But I was like, well, did we not have bags? We mustn't have had bags. It was a phone party, so maybe we didn't want to have bags. So we shoved our bank card in our pram. I buried my keys in a pile of stones in front of the moped.
But then we unburied them in case we didn't
Yeah, so I made like the key ring stick out, which just made it obvious. Like, honestly, like some of the stuff, but I think going through some of that shapes you and like gives you that character. And like
100%.
you say, you've learned from that. But
Funny story about the phone parties and Pasha. Do you know those stick-on bra things?
Yeah.
Like, I wore one.
Oh, no. I don't know where this is
Done
going.
a stick. It was hanging out on my t-shirt. And my mate was like, Abs, your fucking bra's hanging out. And I was like, oh, fuck it. Just locked it. Don't wear a sticky bra at a phone party.
There's a key lesson to take into your adult.
Yeah, but it is. I do think parenting is hard generally. I do think parenting is harder now because of all everything that we've got to deal with the technology and the social media and everything like this. I mean, like we say, it's come out that Spain has now banned social media for under 16, which I think is fantastic. Do I think it's too late for the ones who have already been introduced? Yes, I do. Do you know what I mean? How do we go forward as parents who have with children who have already been introduced to it and now it's not allowed, sort of thing? You know? I
find that difficult, like in that, because like, especially if like a child has a special need, for example, like autistic children, and they might need to have their own accounts or whatever. Like, how are they going to cope with that? Because you're taking it away from them now.
Yeah, well, it depends. It depends what it comes under, because obviously, in terms of, let's just say, you mean in terms of socialising?
Yeah.
Well, this is it, isn't it? That's where. How does it become to the people it's already been introduced to?
Exactly. How do you?
You've got a very upset little girl in your house because she loves TikToking and dancing.
Yeah, my house is not. Everyone knows quite aware how I feel about phones and everything else and all that around it. Anyway. You can imagine how my kids
yeah.
So I'm quite restricted with them anyway, with things like that. So I have TikTok on my phone. Do I know how to use it? No. Is there anything? It's Lexi's. It's nothing to do with that. It's used for her dancing and try to use it for the right thing. Can I hear her scrolling sometimes? I'm like, get off it.
That's what,
that kind of thing.
I mean,
then
what's
when
the
I
most
told her
shit?
that she wouldn't be allowed on it, for her, that's like, oh my God, that's my happy I do dancing and this and do that. And she's good at it, I have to say.
Lexi's amazing.
But I also understand the negatives of when they're not controlled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is really unfair. So, parenting is hard. This day in life is even harder. But also, just remember that how we were brought up.
That's what I try and do, like with my life, how I was brought up. I mean, I brought myself up. Like my mum, bless her. She's such an, like, I inspire that woman now. But don't get me wrong, we had the worst relationship when I was younger. Like, I despised her, she despised me. But now that I look at her and I'm like, fuck, I want to be you. Like, I'm not going to say her age because she'll kill me. But so she's at the age where like she could retire, but she's still cracking on working because she wants to. And I just think, like, she wasn't there when I was younger because she was always working, lover. Like, it is what it was. Like, it was.
I think that was just the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, like and then obviously bringing me to Spain and stuff. But being a mum, I would say, is definitely, I couldn't imagine not being a mum now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, just imagine just going out your house and not realising, got to get the nappies, got to get baby wipes, got to get this, got to get the food, take snacks in the car, for God's sake.
Oh, God.
Picking your kid up from school. It's like they don't eat. You're like, mate, you've just had lunch. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, and Spanish lunch is like proper plates of food.
It's like four-course meal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
So for those that, because you're not the first to actually say that, they've not always had the best relationship with their mum. I think a lot of people just assume that you do, but there are people out there that, and friends of mine that haven't had a great relationship with their mum. No. How have you managed to get closer as you've got older? Because normally when you don't have it as a kid, you tend to then just go your separate ways. How have you managed to bring that back together and improve it?
I think my breakup with JJ's dad.
Yeah?
Yeah. I never used to ask for help in any way. I used to mask what was happening. Mask my feelings, mask everything. And I feel like when Abbie was done with the relationship and she had to get out of there, I rang my mum. I was like, Mum, I need to come home. And did I have a strong relationship with my mum in that moment? No, not at all. And then when I did move in with her, because I didn't go leave before, just purely to the fact because of fuck, I have to live with my mum again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
going back in life instead of moving forward. But
yeah,
no,
well, it's the reality, isn't it? Like, I might have made the decision, but how's that actually going to now work out?
Yeah, but no, I'd say definitely my mum and our relationship definitely got better. I'd probably say the last maybe 2 years, year and a half.
And I think especially going through something tough, when someone's there for you, when you're going through something tough, like already that kind of brings something, a bond, doesn't it?
Yeah, she unfortunately almost like lost her life. She had esophagus cancer, and they completely removed her esophagus. I think they left probably about that much, so it's near enough nothing. So her intestines is actually in her chest because they made an esophagus through her intestines.
Okay.
It's like a 9-hour operation that she had.
Wow.
And me and my sister didn't know she was going to pull through. Like, it was horrific. I think I was 17 then when she had that operation. It was in Alicante, and we weren't close then. We weren't close, but I couldn't leave her side.
Yeah.
I slept in that hospital every night when she was then moved on the ward, because she was obviously in is it ICU? What is in English? Yeah, ICU.
Yeah.
And when they moved her to the ward, I stayed by her side every day. But like then, I wasn't close. I had my partner back then. I was living in Cabaroy in an apartment, like, and then had Aria. Wasn't really that close. And then and it wasn't until maybe a year and a half ago that the woman's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's age as well, like growing up.
Yeah.
You get into that time now where it's like you can't be asked with the drama or the arguments.
Yeah.
But definitely, like...
Yeah, sometimes, like say, you can be stubborn or, you know, just not mentally in the right space. And sometimes you don't want to forgive someone at that point or get over something. And sometimes it is time.
It is time. And there will always be that hate where I wish she was there more, but she couldn't. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. Whereas now, for example, as a mum as myself, as strict as I am, Aria knows I'm as much as we argue, I'm always going to be there. Like, I'm not... Like,
you can call me.
I got offered a very good job. I left my previous job, which I absolutely loved that job. But unfortunately, I had to think of me and my kids. And I don't want to be the mummy that's working all the time. And I get it. Like, you have to. Yeah. Like, as a parent, as a human being, you have to work. Like, it's only normal to get by life. But because of my upbringing and having such absent parents, like my dad obviously in Australia then passed away, then my mum was never there, don't want that for my kids. And especially I'm the only one.
Yeah. Well, this is something that I think Charlotte's always been really good at. She could very easily do more hours and get paid more money, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, she's got her boundaries with, that's how much I work, because I specifically want to pick my kids up, drop them off, do this, do that, and be present and have time.
Be there.
And money would make things easier. 100%. But actually, I don't want to have the money and then 10 years later wish that I didn't take the money and I had the time with the kids. So it sounds like you're in the same.
I always think...
So hard to say no to the money.
Oh, God.
Like, but I think, you know, you'll look back in 10 years and be like, so you can't replace that time.
Yeah. You can't, because they're going to grow up and they're going to go. They're going to go off to uni. They're going to go travel. Do you know what I mean? And
well, that's what you say. When I'm older and they're out the house, I can earn that money then.
Exactly. This is the thing. Like, so when I don't have the kids, so like this weekend, for example, I don't have the kids. They're with the dad. Like, I'm going to work later. I don't have to, but I want to because it's extra money. When I have the kids, I don't work because do I need money? We all need the money, but do I need it?
Yeah. As long as you're putting, for me, this is where my headspace has come to. I think as long as I'm putting food on the table and we're happy and we're healthy, then that's enough.
Yeah.
That is enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Time is presence, not physical presence, but presence with a CE, no?
Yeah.
That is definitely more. And I think you were saying about with your relationship with your mum, and it's definitely more a time thing. And obviously life experiences anyway, but things bring you closer for sure. But I think as we get older, we kind of become more understanding. So it wasn't that young mentality of, well, she's never here. It was, well, as we grow up, it was, well, she would love to have been here, but she
Yeah.
had to
Yeah.
go and work.
This is-
And that now you
Yeah.
sometimes we're going to have to not be there for the children as much as we wanted to, because we do have to do it. But learning from that, going forward, you're going to try to choose to pick that time and balance that work, better than what you had.
100%.
I think that's where I'm at.
What have you learned not to tolerate in relationships, whether that's with a partner, with a friend, with family?
Lies. Don't
Lies.
tolerate liars.
Yeah, to be fair, that's one thing my mum's always, as I've grown up, she's like, just tell me the truth. If I find out you're lying, it's so much worse for you than if you just tell me what you've been
Can't
doing.
stand liars. Like it boils my, like, literally, like, why are you lying? Just say the fucking truth. What is wrong with you? Like, you're an invalid. Like, and I think because obviously it's not everyone opens up to this, but my ex did cheat on me, and I've never, well, that I know, never been cheated on. And for him to do that, I was disgusted. Like, you fucking betrayed me. And also as well, I had a long best mate from primary school who lied about something, and I found out later on in life as well, and I was just, why? Don't lie.
It makes it really hard to work through anything at that point, I think.
Just don't trust them.
People make mistakes, but when you lie about it, and it also depends on the mistake, sometimes the mistake can be enough. Like, being cheated on is, not a small thing and by any means, and that can sometimes be enough and too much to work through. But I think, even when it comes to friends, like, the lying is just uncalled for and makes things so much worse.
Yeah. You just don't. I'm not a liar. I'm very straightforward, and I'll say what it is. And as well as what I said before, like, in serious situations, I laugh. But even if I was to lie, I laugh. Like, you just know.
Yeah.
You can just look. You can say, Abbie, you're telling the truth, and I'm like, like, I just can't. I can't.
Maybe
do it.
because you can't, that you struggle so much when people do.
And I find as well sometimes, like, with my ex, like, I don't like referring him as my ex because obviously it's still quite fresh, but I just say to him, like, swear on our kids' lives that you're not lying, and then he'd do it, and he's still fucking lying. I'm like, I hate you. Like, I want to hurt you right now.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's one thing if it's a white lie. It's one thing to try and cover something up because it's going to cause a problem. But when you go as far as to, like, swear on someone's life and things, it's like,
and just
your kids.
I know it's not true. Do you know what I mean? It's just a little fairy tale, but like, it's like a pinky promise, isn't it? If, like, you're pinky promising, it's because you mean it. But I mean,
it's the intention behind it. Like, obviously nothing bad's going to happen, but the fact that you're even just putting it out there and saying it and breaking things
and knowing that you're not. I think that's quite a big thing in my house. If you ask my children, what does your mum hate the most? She would say liar.
Yeah. If you ask Aria, she'll say bullies and liars. That's the two things that I hate. And I don't know how I'm going to be as a mum when she gets older and she's like 13, 14 and there's some kids bullying her, because I'll probably hurt them. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I don't know what well it is.
That's
I don't want to go like
the same. I remember even a story of my brother was in school. My brother's, was quite reserved, quite quiet, and we not long moved to Spain. So instantly, like, kids are horrible anyway, and can't understand what they're saying, and the boys were not being nice to him. He never said anything to my mum, and he must have only been, I don't know, maybe 8, something like that, 8, 9. Well, my sister's a couple of years younger than him, and so she told my mum the boys were being nasty. And I remember being in the car driving down the street, and my sister was like, there's the boy that's bullying my brother. My mum's pulled the car over, grabbed the kid, grabbed a baseball bat out of the car, gave it to my brother. She didn't do anything. She gave the baseball bat to my brother and went, go on. If he's hitting you, hit him back. You think you're brave? Go on, It was only enough to scare him, but he never, my brother did nothing. Like, the kid just got a massive scare, but he never spoke to him again.
I will make sure that no kid ever bullies my kid again. Like, I haven't said like that,
but I think that's how they should be. Like, I'd do that for my kids.
I'm not not one to grow my children as wusses. Like, I can't like, if they fucking hit you, hit them back. Never hit first. Don't agree.
I think
with
that's a general thing everyone says. Like, don't hit first, but like you've always said, make sure you finish it, because if you don't handle it, things like, say, bullies get worse. But when you're naturally not that inclined to be like loud or you know, thing. Like,
I'm an ex-kickboxer.
Are you?
I am.
Oh, that's a nice little hidden talent.
But talk about bullies, like there was this one girl, and this is in Spain, and how old was I? 23, 24 maybe. And we went out on a night out. She was actually staying at my house this time because she had an argument with her mum and she didn't want to be there. So I was like, just come and stay at mine. Like I was a single mum of Harrier then. And she was staying at my house. And it wasn't like until I realised she was being like really jealousy over things. Like, 'cause obviously I was going out working, she was at mine, just like bumming about, which is fine. I mean, it didn't bother me. And we went out one night and we got back and she literally just fucking flipped and she was hitting me like no tomorrow. She fractured my finger. Like, I'm not joking. She fractured my finger. She bit me. Like I've got scars still from where she.
What?
Yeah. And then I found out that how she used to be a really big bully in where we used to live in Mercia to all these other kids in school
What a
and stuff.
psycho.
So I got bullied at the age of 24 by this fucking girl. Yeah, I got bullied and battered on a fractured finger.
Wow.
I mean, she was like 4 times the size of me, so there was no way that I was going to be able to like even do anything.
And use my kickboxing skills.
My mum said, she's like, why don't you use kickboxing? I was like, well, you couldn't at the minute when you've got like some fucking 100-kilo girl on top of you and you weigh like 50 kilos. Like, come on. But yeah, like
no, I think like we say bullies with kids, but like going in the workplace, like I've had to deal with a few different types of personalities and things, and it's just that the backhanded comments in front of people, and you know how people do it slyly, so it's like you're the arsehole if you bring it up. Like being able to learn and deal with people like that is really, really important.
When they're lying, you're like, you fucking know that you're lying.
Yeah.
It's like I remember working with a guy, and so I used to work in timeshare, and he used to come in on a Monday, clearly been on the rack on the weekend. Like it's obvious, like literally your eyes are like this. And you're like, oh, I'm so depressed. I'm like, of course you are. You just probably bagged down like a gram
You're
of
on
cocaine.
a come down.
You're talking about depressed. And then he was like, no, I've been ill all weekend. I'm like, I saw you in Bushwhacker. What are you talking about? Like, you're lying to me. Why are you lying? I saw you. You saw me. How can you say that you was at home all weekend?
And there's no need to lie. There's nothing
what
about
are you getting
that.
out of lying?
Yeah, there's not even a reason to lie in that situation.
It's just, it pisses me off.
Yeah, so you can come across them in so many different, like you say, in work life. You've had in your life lies that are so extreme that you know, you've had to make huge life decisions, you know, and then you have to deal with, like you say, sometimes daily work, just
the
pointless. You
pointless.
think, what are you on about? You're lying. Just why?
Yeah.
Just be real.
But then saying that, if you think about it, like I've had to cover my ex's back for cheating on me to my family. Like I've been lying about what he's lied.
That's quite a thing, actually. I'm glad you brought that up, because I think this is what a lot of people go through, is that it's one thing to deal with something in your situation in between you and your partner, but then it's like the minute you involve your friends or your family, like then you get all the opinions of what you should do and stuff. So it's like, do you openly say it? Do you work through it behind closed doors? Like, do you defend them to other people? Like, it's a real difficult thing.
I'll still defend my ex to this day, because obviously I still do love him. Like he was we were together for nearly 7 years. Like it wasn't just like a 2-year job thing. Like I was ready for life with him. Yeah. Unfortunately, he lied and he got caught. And now, like I just don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think anyone likes it.
Aria, what does Mummy doesn't like? She would like liars and bullies.
Yeah.
I can't cope with it. And like working in previous works as well, like to being fucking lied to, and I know that you're lying to me. I'm not stupid. Yeah, I may not be like the sharpest tool on the box, you know what I mean? But I'm not fucking stupid. Like stop like mugging me off. Yeah, like I know that you're lying. And
in the situation with your ex and your family, so you decided to keep it to yourself first and to like not talk about it.
When I found out that he cheated on me, the first person I called was my auntie and uncle, and they were on holiday in Lanzarote at that moment. And I mean, my uncle hates him, obviously. Yeah, because he protects me a lot. Yeah, which I get. But now he's just got past the stage that he needs to still understand that he's still the father of my children at the end of the day. Yeah, but they would, and I couldn't. I was more worried about telling my friends. I was embarrassed.
Yeah. Which is horrible, because you're not the one that's done anything wrong. Yeah. But I can imagine that that's how,
It was-
the women carry that like embarrassment, like he's cheated on me because I've done something,
Yeah.
I've caused it. Absolutely not. There's nothing about being cheated on that you should be embarrassed about. And 100% of the decision to be cheated on lies with the person who does it.
They're the shit.
It's not
person.
anything
Yeah.
that you've done,
Yeah.
whether, oh yeah, well, I've drove him to it, or I wasn't there for him, or whatever, there's things in a relationship that, you have ups and downs, but the ultimate decision to go and do that is completely on that person.
I think it's when he done it as well. He done it literally, I think it was like 4, maybe 5 days after I just miscarried our baby, and I was nearly 3.5 months, pregnant.
That's awful.
And
like you're going through
the most difficult
thing.
thing.
I was in the UK doing my sister's baby shower for my beautiful nephew. He's so cute. Doing my sister's baby shower, going through a miscarriage while you're there shagging something, and they're so white.
Yeah,
they're so ugly as well. Like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, the whole cheating thing just baffles me, because the girls are never as pretty. You don't even want them. Like, it's just a literal momentary thing that you're willing to throw the whole life that we've created away. And now, like, if you ask me, do you want this family? Absolutely, I do. Right. Well, why go and throw it all away for
that's
half
the worst
an
thing.
hour?
Because obviously, like my ex has a child from a previous relationship. When she was pregnant, they weren't together. Like, they're separated before her when she just must have fell pregnant.
Yeah.
So I've pretty much brought up a child that wasn't mine. He calls me mum. Like, he's now 7, and that had my daughter as well. And then he goes and does that.
Yeah.
Days after losing a baby. Like, that's the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
That someone can
I think,
do to someone. Cheating. Okay.
Cheating
It's
is
like, for me,
bad.
yeah, it's
but
bad.
I think the situation around anything to do with a woman who is pregnant or postpartum, like, there's just another level of disgusting and disrespect that comes with that, because you are your most vulnerable and you're not in your most, best time of life at that. Like, you're going through a lot, whether it's your hormones, the way you look, your body's changing.
I'm still
like,
bleeding. Do you know what I mean? I'm still bleeding from
Yeah.
losing the baby, and
yeah, I can't imagine.
you're there. And it's not like, for example, everyone was like, "Oh, maybe you didn't have a good sex life." No, me and Jorge always had the most amazing sex life, like up until like probably last year.
Oh,
that
really
we weren't
annoys me.
together.
Why? There is no excuse.
There's no excuse.
Yeah.
There's no
But that's
excuse.
Yeah.
that's
Once it's
people's
gone,
opinions.
yeah,
Well, that's
his relationship with me.
Exactly.
Had gone to something.
Exactly.
We were going through a hard time. It wasn't just you going through this. So this was his child. He lost.
Yeah.
He lost too. And I just find that there is no excuse, and then
there is no excuse.
You
There's no
can't-
understanding of that and talking your way or rationalizing or trying to explain.
don't.
Like, you are completely and utterly in the wrong.
Mhm.
And that's not just a mistake. That's a choice that you've
You
made.
decided
So-
to stick your dick in somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, that was your. You
But like
knew
you say,
exactly what you
at that-
bullshit. You was drunk or whatever.
At that moment in time, like, it's just...
It was awful.
So
And
was it
fine.
something that he kind of couldn't deal with not telling you anymore, and then wanted to tell you, or is
No,
it...
he didn't. No, he didn't tell me.
So even
He didn't.
then-
He didn't. I
So then
found
comes
out
the
2
lies.
years later.
Yeah,
So
the lies.
he, unfortunately, something really bad in our life happened, and he was actually so we used to have a smoke club, and it got raided, and he ended up actually in prison for a month.
Wow.
Right, and this is literally, you couldn't picture it. When I said I'm a Kinder Surprise my life, this is it. So I lost the baby, went to England. He cheated. I got back from England on the Monday, and on the Tuesday, the house was being raided from the police, and he was put in prison.
Wow.
Literally within a week, all that happened.
That's
I
a
didn't know
lot.
that he cheated. I
No,
didn't know
not
So
that
this.
you've
point.
gone then through that, supporting him with all this,
Yeah.
police stuff. And
I was
so on,
going to
so
bloody
on.
prison to go and drive in 2 hours to go see him, and he didn't even have the audacity to say, "Babe, look, this
I
is what
fucked up.
I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Like, this is your moment if you want to go. Like, I understand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to be in here for God knows how long."
Yeah,
He didn't have the fucking balls.
yeah.
And that's why I think now at the minute, like, the guy that I'm seeing, I can't let go.
Money shoots, isn't it?
I know. I've gone from being a drug dealer to a Guardia Civil. It's great. But it's just, I can't let
It's hard
go.
to let go of the betrayal.
I'm so scared. Like, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, I literally said was it yesterday or the day before? Day before. What day we on today?
Saturday.
It was Thursday.
That's really good.
Yeah, I said to I call him Mike. I said to Mike, I was like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Like, and I literally was about to walk away. I can't physically do it because I'm so fucking traumatized.
Yeah.
And I hate men. Just, especially like when guys are liking my story, I'm like, you've got a fucking girlfriend.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, I know that I'm posting probably very, what's the word? Provocative photos.
Which you're allowed.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know, understand,
Yeah.
but you're a man.
That is one thing that, like you say, does.
And then,
rub
like,
me
they're
up
like
the wrong
messaging
way.
me as well. And I'm
Yeah.
like that.
And
I don't reply
see
because
it
I'm
so much.
Yeah.
Like,
That doesn't give you much confidence in then going forward in another
Yeah.
relationship because you're like,
if you're doing that, is he doing that?
no,
And then it's like my brain's.
you can't. You also can't think like that.
yeah.
But then I'm like, am I ending it because I want to be back with Jorge, for example? Then I'm thinking, fuck no, Abbie, think about everything that he's done and put you
Yeah.
through.
It's hard because it's like your head and your heart wrestling with each other, and not always your head and your heart's on the same page.
I know.
But ultimately, like you say, you've got to make the decision that's right for you. But I think it's valid, and I think every woman that's watching this that has been cheated on will 100% relate to going into new relationships carrying that. And it's so easy to say, but I think you can't go into a new relationship projecting your worries and fears on a person that hasn't given you anything to be concerned about, because you ultimately will just potentially lose the chance of having happiness with them. And it's so much easier said than done. And I haven't been in that situation, but I think whether it's therapy, whether it's, whatever, taking it slow with that person, like whatever it is, just do the work, because ultimately you don't deserve to potentially not have happiness because of something you've gone through.
This is it. And like, obviously, like Jorge found out and everything about this other guy, and he was making me feel bad because I've like potentially moved on. I mean, we were pretty much broken up for the whole of last year, on and off. Like, we still went on holiday with the kids and stuff. Like, it was just, I couldn't let go. And then I got into the new year and I was like that. And then fortunately, like, Mike came along and it treated me how I've wanted to be treated the last 7 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's shown me so much stuff in the last month that no one ever has. And then I'm fucking going into meltdown, like, shit, I'm hurting Jorge, I'm hurting the kids. Is Ari going to be okay with this? Like,
I think as a mum, those things naturally come in. Like, dating with children is just a whole ball game in itself.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've not been in that situation, but I think just taking it slow, but absolutely, like, draw the line, and you are not responsible for how he feels. I'm talking about your ex. Like, make it, whether he's happy about it, sad about it, whatever, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like I say, you still have, feelings for him. He's still the father of your child. But ultimately, if you've made that decision, you can't carry any guilt moving forward, because the whole reason that this has all happened is because of his actions.
This is it. And
I think women carry that, and you shouldn't carry that.
No.
And don't feel guilty, and remember that you do deserve your own happiness. Not mummy's happiness, Abbie's happiness. It's this person, whoever it is bringing you that happiness. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink, relationship. Is he making you happy?
In the moment.
Is he making you happy at the moment?
Mm.
In this moment, yes.
Yeah.
If you're happy, you know your children are happy. Why? Because you know if your children are happy,
you're happy.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I know.
And you've just got to be in that moment, and we all have to remind ourselves that we do deserve happiness, wherever we get that from.
Yeah.
You've been through so much, and like Bill says, that's his own problem. He has his chance.
And he's lost it. Yeah. And the funniest thing as well is, like, he makes me feel bad because obviously Mike bought me tickets to go to Budapest at the end of the month. And I obviously shared that on social media. Now, one of his friends screenshotted my Instagram post and sent it to him. And I'm like, you are fucking joking me. I was like, so you cheated on me and not one of your fucking friends told me until 2 years later. Now I'm happy, not with you, not in a relationship. Yeah. And they're screenshotting my shit and send it to you. I was like, what is this about?
There's
my friends and my family all seeing this.
There's not one leg that any of them, him, friends and family, have to stand on. You fucked up. You've
the cheater,
ruined it.
Yeah.
And now you're moving on.
You broke the family.
You absolutely should.
You've been through a lot to get to this stage anyway. It's a lot more complex than it is just,
As we're
You
making it
cheated,
sound,
you-
yeah.
You cheated and you've moved on. You didn't want this to happen.
No.
Like I said,
You
you've
had to
spent
make
all
this-
I
last
tried
year.
to make it work after, and
Yeah.
it marked me so much
Yeah,
that I can't forgive.
yeah,
And it was harder.
I mean, maybe I could forgive. I definitely cannot fucking forget.
Yeah.
Like you, it's
Yeah.
not. It's like I say to everyone, it's not the cheating. It's when he done it.
yeah.
Like, you cheated on me when we just lost our baby. I wasn't like 2 weeks pregnant, 3.5 months pregnant. Like, come on.
That's
and when
not-
I started having a miscarriage, so it was I was actually at the smoke shop in that time,
Mm.
and I started bleeding. And I said to him, I was like, babe, like, we need to go to hospital. Do you know what he turned around and said? He's like, can you wait an hour? I can't leave the other guy here.
I mean, if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is.
And it's so weird how we become kind of acceptant. Is that the right word? Like we accept it, seem to accept these, end up accepting these things. Only when we're
Yeah.
out of it, we look back and we're like,
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
You would never teach your daughter to accept
No.
that. So,
No.
And I've had this conversation with her, and she's 10, and I've had this conversation. I explained that why, like, mummy and pappy can't be together, like, because of this.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to go through what I've been through in life. And
Mhm.
that's where being a mum of my upbringing, because this is not even half of what's happened in my life. Like, I could literally write a book about my life.
Maybe part 2 at some
Part
point.
2, Abbie's coming back. But it's
Yeah.
it's crazy, and I just don't want my daughter. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
teach my son to love a woman.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
he's 2, and he helps me make the bed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I think you're right, because I say this like, oh, I don't have a girl, and I think having a girl you have so much more extra kind of pressure and responsibility of, like, you know, girls in relationships and all of the, you know, the stuff we have to go through, periods and all of that. But at the same time, I'm like, I equally have just as big a task of raising 2 men that are going to be someone's partner and someone's dad one day.
Yeah.
So it's equally as important. But I think it's one thing to put yourself through something, and sometimes you don't put yourself first, and you accept things you shouldn't. But when you have kids that are watching, it's almost like that kind of forces you to go, nah, I can't accept that.
This is it. And like with like the guy that I'm seeing, like, I've put boundaries on. There's been a couple of red flags with him that I didn't like, and I've brought it up, and I've said, like, no.
Yeah.
And if I don't, I'm going to accept another relationship what I accepted through for the last 7 years.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I know what I want now. I'm at the age.
Yeah.
I'm not this child anymore. I know what future I want.
Yeah.
Do I want to wear the white
You
dress
know
one day? I
what-
fucking love to be able to wear the white dress. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what you're worth. I think, you know, when we
This
get
is
into
it.
relationships when we're younger, we definitely accept things we shouldn't. We bend over backwards. We put other people first. You do all those things. You make those mistakes when you're like first learning what a relationship's like. But I think as you get older, you realize like that this is the expectations
want
of my
smooth.
partner. And this is what you need to be.
Like, no ag. Like,
Yeah.
stop with the ag. Why are you
Yeah.
stressing me out for? I've got enough fucking stress as it is in my brain, let alone in my life.
So what does personal growth look like for you at the moment, behind the scenes? Because you mentioned completely shifting your mindset towards the end of last year and this year. You're in a huge kind of change, you know, in your personal life anyway. What does growth look like for you in 2026?
This year is looking very positive. I've got nothing but positive vibes, as they say,
Yeah.
at the moment. I'm potentially going to be buying a house.
It's exciting. That's an
So-
accomplishment.
Yeah. And that's growth in me, because I've never saw that in myself and never asked for help. So in
Mhm.
Spain, obviously, it's really difficult to get a mortgage
Mhm.
on a one wage.
Yeah.
It needs to be 2 people to be able to get a mortgage. I'm a one person, two kids. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so I've had to ask my mum to be like the guarantor for my
Yeah.
mortgage. And when she gets back from Thailand, lucky bitch, she says she's gonna like help me out to try and get this mortgage for me. And
That's exciting.
That's-
Asking for help is great, but what you said just before, that was, I never saw that for myself. So you didn't have those high expectations
No,
that
no.
you'd be able to achieve that.
no, in a
But
million
this year,
years. I don't
dropping
know what
that.
happened. I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened in 2025 was an absolute mess, and how I see myself, growth in general, from how I see myself in February last year, when I'm literally on my mum's sofa, bawling my fucking eyes out, hysterically crying, not understanding why Jorge cheated,
Yeah.
to now, to in
Yeah.
my own house, paying my rent, paying my bills, my kids go to school, my kids got food, they go to nursery, they go to after school clubs, you know what I mean? Like, they have a good life. Do I struggle? 100%, but that's my growth plan to have enough money behind me now. And in the summer, I'm going to work so fucking hard. I'm going to be doing 2, maybe 3 jobs. I've got 2 jobs at the minute, and my growth this year is me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be selfish and think of me.
Yeah.
And I don't really care what anyone thinks.
No.
Like, I just don't. I've gone through so much shit. I just don't.
Absolutely. You've gone through so much. You've got yourself into a really great space. I think you should be massively proud of how you've got to this point. And
even just having my house to rent, like, rent's so expensive nowadays as well. And I'm doing it by myself.
Yeah.
And
everything what you're doing on your own, it's hard enough doing it with a partner, you know, with someone by your side. But when you're just like you said, the one person who your children look up to in your home, kind of thing, you rely on for a roof over their head, for water, electricity, food, taking them to school, their clubs, friends, however, whatever that is, that's all on you, you know. So don't use that word selfish. It's definitely what you deserve.
This is it. Like, I need to.
You are your best investment.
Yeah, my growth at the minute is realizing what I deserve, and I don't think I'm a bad person in the slightest. Have I done bad decisions in my life? Haven't we all? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do I regret it? No, I had the best life when I was younger ever. Like, I grew up on the streets. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't like how kids are nowadays. It's completely different. However, I've just gone through so much stuff that now it's my time now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always going to be there to help my friends and my family, and
but you just need to put some of that energy back into.
I need to grow
picking yourself up. Yeah.
I'm. You're at the age now that you just got to crack on, and you're your own person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
An ex-boss of mine once said, no one gives a shit about your life, generally. Like, they don't care. They don't care if you're a single mum. They don't care if you're a millionaire. They don't care. Do you know what I mean? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Just you. You care about yourself. And that's what I need to start doing.
That's a good one. What does success look like for you now and for the next couple of years? What would success be for you?
Success would be to obviously own my own house. That would be a massive step for me. Again, being a single mom, like, I think it hits another level when you're a single mom and you're going to buy your house.
For sure.
It hits differently. Don't get me wrong. I would have loved to have the dream, buy my first house with my partner and all this. Like, it's the norm, isn't it? That's what they say. But so, it would be that, and to smash my job at the minute. Like, I was in real estate before as a listing agent, and then I've gone into my best mate, like my stepsister's company, and completely different. It's a bathroom refurbishment company, and I love it. Yeah, and it's got such good potential, and that's my success will do work. Yeah, and smash target and fucking make the peas is what they say. No, make some money.
Exciting times.
Like, obviously, I've lived in Spain for 23 years now, and it wasn't easy. Yeah. It was not easy for any English kid.
No,
London kid.
Yeah,
we're another breed. But I just this is so much that's happened in my whole entire life since I was younger, and it's just.
I think just as a testament to yourself, you're definitely a resilient person, because I've known you for a long time, not super close, but I wouldn't even have guessed half of the massively big traumatic things that you've gone through, because like you say, your just natural personality is just to be so upbeat and positive and bubbly.
Yeah.
So
I think Ari's dad, like, that was a big impact. I was unfortunately severely abused by him. I wasn't in a relationship even with him, and he broke into my house and attacked me. That has probably made me now the person I am as well, from that growth.
It's a lot.
Like, it was just big, like, there's always big parts in my life. Like, obviously, losing my dad, and then Ari's dad, and then Jorge, and then, like, is just like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
Like,
it usually is life experience. I mean, they're very extreme. They are very extreme life experiences.
I've got so much.
Grow,
yeah.
You know?
And my best mate says to me, she's like, I don't know how you fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, you've gone through so much shit, and you still stand.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you've had days, like you say, you've had days on the sofa thinking, I'm not going to get off here, but you haven't stayed there.
No.
You know, you've had them days, and then you've gone, right, this is it now. let's move on and get on.
I'm the only one who's going to be able to pick me up and make the change.
It's you or you at the end of the day. But yeah, no, I think maybe just just what happened with Aria's dad. And I mean, he was sentenced, obviously. So
I hope so.
yeah, he got 20, it was 22 months, so nearly 2 years. But obviously it was my fault, obviously. Whose fault's it going to be?
Yeah.
Obviously, I had to open the door for him, you know, come on in.
Yeah.
Tack me, why not?
Yeah, no.
But it's a lot of shit that I've had to carry. And I this podcast, I'm going to keep for the rest of my life. And I'm going to let Aria listen to it when she's older. So she understands, like, if I'm a strict mum or if I'm shouting or if I'm overwhelmed, it's a reason. I've got too much shit going through my head.
Yeah.
But this year, I don't know what's happened. I was working on New Year's Eve actually because I didn't have the kids. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? Like, I'm not going to go out clubbing and might as well just go make money. And I made 250 euros that day.
Amazing.
Yeah, like I would have spent like 250 euros on a night out.
Yeah.
But I just literally went into the new day. Hadn't had a drink until last night. Failed, but anyway, I only had 3. But I hadn't had a drink all month of January, and I just came into 2026 a completely different person. Completely different.
That's amazing.
For the better.
Yeah. And then obviously they say when your life's positive and you remove negativity from it, good things start happening.
100%.
And literally that's just what's happening in my life. Like,
and you've learned the lessons now to pick up on, like you say, the little red flags and not tolerate it, so that you know, sometimes we have to go through the shit to learn to then not accept it. So yeah, going into this year, putting yourself first.
I know what I want now.
Know what you want, know what's not acceptable. And it's shit that you've had to go through as much as you've had to, but you know, you are who you are because of it. And what doesn't kill us does make us stronger. I know it's 100%. A cliche and we don't want that to be the case, but it does. And, you know, we're only a week or so away from the year of the fire horse, which is even just going to set you on even much more of a powerful journey. If you've already felt it now, you're gonna have a great year.
I'm excited for me this year.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to start my dancing as well because I finally found a babysitter.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. That's really exciting. Yeah. So we're going to wrap up with the unfiltered minute.
Oh God.
So
you do know that my brain doesn't work quickly, do you?
Well, this is whatever comes out of your mouth.
Oh God.
Not much thinking. Answer as quick as you can.
Go for it.
Couple sentence answers, and we're just going to whack it out.
Okay.
What do you wish people talked about more honestly?
Oh shit. Opinions. Talk about your opinions. Don't opinion in your mind. Tell them what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
A little bit like lying. Just be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. What do you think most people focus too much on?
People's opinions.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. What is something simple that brings you joy?
My children.
Lovely. What does growing together mean to you?
Oh, wow. Everything. Growing together is everything.
Yeah.
That's literally the one word, everything.
Yeah. What is your superpower? Something that you find easy?
Oh, standing in the shower for about an hour. Just ignoring life until the kids come in. Gosh, I don't know.
Dealing with everything that you've got going on, maybe. Like
that's
say,
just a norm for me, isn't it?
Well, that is your superpower because, like, say, other people like, how do you do it?
Waking up. That's my superpower. Just waking up and have my coffee, get the kids up, go to school, go to work, and just do life.
Yeah,
all it is.
What is something you want people to know about you?
That if my facial expressions are saying different to what I'm saying, it's not because I don't mean it. I'm really sorry. Like I could be like, my facial expression sometimes says everything, and then I realize that I'm doing it. I'm like, oh, stop. Like, no, I'm. If you need me, just message me. I'm here. Like I will always help in any way. I think as well because of the life I've had, I don't have the right answers, but I can give you the right advice. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I'll always be there. Always. Because there's like, for example, like you girls, like I've known you for years. We're not close in any way, but like Sian, for example, like I know she can message me anytime, and I can message her, and I can message you girls, but I'm that person as well.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows me that's watching this and you need to talk to, I'm your girl.
No, I think it's one thing being able to give advice, but I think when you get advice from someone who's been there, it just lands so much deeper and it feels so much more, not real isn't the right word, but you know, like if I've going through something that you've been through and you're telling me it does get better, it's so much easier to believe that
It does.
than someone, you know.
I genuinely mean it. I genuinely mean it. That if anyone that's listening to this is struggling, it gets better. I'm not telling you, I'm not going to say it's going to get better tomorrow or next year.
Yeah.
It gets better, but also it's your mind as well. When you train your mind to stop making you doubt yourself, that's where you grow as a person as well, because it's all in your head.
And don't be scared to ask for help.
No, don't be scared. And I'll tell you what, thanks to my friend that said that to me a couple of weeks ago, ask for help. I wouldn't be where I am at the minute, potentially in the next few months, to buy a house. So
no, it's great. And it's funny you kind of touch on that, because I've just done training, like I said, with loads of people at work, and it's work related, but it just applies to life. We can't always dictate our circumstances, but we can always control our response to them. And when things are great, fantastic. When things aren't great, how you respond to it, you always have control over it. And you know, first and foremost, having control of your mindset dictates your response. So 100%. Whether you fall victim and it's, you know, poor me, I can't, you know, do this, and you know, we all have a moment of that, but you have full control to turn things around and see the silver lining. And that might have happened, but the mindset shift that I've got is now I'm going to do this on the back of that. 100%. Like, I can't change this, but what I can change or I can control is this. And I think, you know, for someone like, say, as young as you, that's gone through as much as you, to share that, you know, it's not easy, but you can control how you deal with it, and you can make things better.
And just don't listen to anyone. Like, I used to be worrying so much when I was younger, like what people thought or they're thinking of me. Now I couldn't give a shit. I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like my this new relationship, because my ex says to me that all my friends and family see your social media, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing me.
Yeah.
It's me now.
Yeah. They know me. They're the ones who know me. So
why have I got to like justify myself to people that when I did ask for help, differ it in my face as well? Like, come on.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely, I'm a very bubbly person. I'm always bubbly, always happy, even though I'd be like in bed like crying. Like, but
no, that's real. That's, like you say, it's life. It's not always good.
I don't at all want petty from anyone. Like, I don't want that. Oh, for you.
It doesn't come across like that.
Like,
no, it doesn't.
It comes across that, you know, I've been through shit and I've got through the other side. And you know, your life can do a complete 360 in the space of a year. And you know, I'm here to show you that you can dust yourself off, get up and make good things happen.
Like, I look as well, like a couple of weeks ago, well, a week ago, I was in hospital for nearly 2 weeks, and I got out on the Monday and I was in work on Tuesday.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow.
Like, that's
nothing stops you.
No, I was like, I even said to like my best mate, because she's my boss. It's really funny as well. She's my best mate. She's my boss. But she was like, Abs, don't worry about coming in. I'm like, fuck off. And of course I'm coming in. She's like, what? She's like, what is wrong with you? I was like, well, what's right with me? Like, this is what it is.
Unstoppable Abbie. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode as much as me. It's been great. Thank you so much for joining us in the shed.
I'm so happy and I cannot wait. The 20th. I'm so excited.
So don't forget, those of you, well, probably around the time this episode's coming out, it'll probably be around that time. So I was going to say join us, but it'll probably be too late by then. So if you missed out on that one, then make sure you catch us for the next one. But thanks, Abbie.
Thank you.